Rated E10 for ages 10 and up. Sega.
Let us show you a behind-the-scenes look at Shining Force EXA and the process of turning hand-drawn illustrations into 3D character models. This is the character design workshop in Koenji, Japan. This is where the majority of character designs and CG movies for Shining Force EXA are created. Well-known character illustrator Paco is responsible for the initial character designs. The characters in Shining Force EXA begin life as 2D illustrations, which are then taken and turned into 3D models for use in gameplay and games movies. Here, one of the main characters, Toma, is being modeled. At this stage, textures are used to add colors and patterns to the character's model. The original 2D drawing is reproduced with lines and shadows being added manually. The staff works hard to make sure that whichever angle the model is viewed from, it is seamless and that it still retains the charm and look of the original 2D character drawing. A number of different faces are drawn as well to capture different emotions and expressions. Different models need to be created for each expression in order to match different emotional needs. A great deal of additional work goes into making sure that the movements of the face and mouth are nice and smooth. This is our second hero in Shining Force EXA. Her name's Cyril. Extreme care is taken to make sure that Cyril's mysterious look and feel is captured. Adjustments are constantly made to make sure that the perfect balance is struck between the characters appearing too fat, too thin, too cold-hearted, or even too kind. It's not a matter of only capturing outward appearance, but also the character's personality. Here another model is being made. A specific model is created for the character that the player actually controls in the game, comprised of fewer polygons than the model used for CG movie scenes. Even with fewer polygons, the team needs to create a number of unique models that fit the game's mood. One of the main goals of Shining Force EXA is to have the player feel like they're right there alongside the characters they'd see in manga or anime. The player can take the characters and change their appearance as they like, and then set out for adventure with their new companions. The design team hopes to have captured something special that has never been done like this in any other game. Story scenes that reveal the game's plot are created in CG.
Nobody tells me what to do!
Storyboards serve as the blueprints of the story. Each scene is put together with storyboards like these. In order for the CG sequence to capture the look and feel of manga or anime, storyboards are framed like camera shots that need to be made. The completed character models are given joints that can be set to move freely. The movement of things like clothing and hair are all done individually by hand. These movements are then fine-tuned on an even more minute scale. Motion capture is also used to help animate the characters. A system is in place that records the actor's movements directly as computer data. Let's try mapping these movements directly onto one of the characters. it's still a bit rough. Additional work is needed to make the movements appear more natural. Not all of the animations use this data, but many are based on the movements of actual human actors. Camera and character movements are then loaded onto a computer and screen displays are drawn from there. Lighting and special effects are then added for the final result.
This is not what I expected. So rash.
Let's try that again, huh? Dinner? Here I come!
This is one of Toma's enemies, Emperor Ragnadam III. Opposed to a young and immature character like Toma, the Emperor is much more composed. During the character design process, a character's distinct personality is brought out, like with a cold stare that looks condescendingly upon those who oppose him. Fiercely opposing the humans are the Magnus, led by their chief, Rimshian. Designing sultry female characters naturally brings out a lot of enthusiasm with the team. It's easy to see how devoted these members of the design staff are. Ami Taliri and Falkland are a pair of perceptive young
nice
Magnus.
to meet you.
These and countless other characters are all given life in the studio. These are the characters who will come together and tell the story of Shining Force EXA. Soon, their adventure will begin.